Hello everyone, today we'll be going over how to use KPGD1N for the Kenwood NX5X00 series. These are going to be their multi-mode P25 DMR NXDN units. This does not cover the EF Johnson VP5000, which looks the exact same because it is the same radio, different firmware, different software. So first things off, the code plug we're going to be using is for an NX5X00. This is going to be their UHF portable. Sorry. First things first, P25 network information. You will have to import the system key file. This has the home range, all that, WACN ID, DEE00, well, DEE00. RFSS and site ID. For one, that's me. There we go. Let's do RFSS right now. Name it. So it's recognizable. Network options. We're going to set frame sync to 24.1. Preamble length 250, very important. C4FM. All the rest of this is fine. We can just leave that right there how it is. I like enabling RSSI. Site information, so you're going to just put your site IDs, well, site aliases, and now we're going to call this, we're just going to put that my site in. Hunt options, you do a full spectrum, or you can just have it hunt like normal. I normally don't touch it. Channel plan, as usual, I'm sure those of you who watch every single one of these is getting tired of me saying this. 0, 1, 2, 4, 6. But of course, KPGD1N is going to complain. And then 450 right there. Transient offset 1. Make sure that's 5. Channel spacing 6.25, 6.25, and we're good. Talk group ID list. So he's going to be in decimal. Oh. So 7B, 7B. It's going to be ops, and then you can adjust the alert tone if you wish to have it customized. I'm just going to add the 1 for now. Go to personal. System information. This is going to be for our, yeah, there we go. Conventional frequencies. Your ID for MDC1200 is going to be last 4 unit ID, P25 ID, right there. And then over the air alias should be supported for conventional if you want to enable that. Personal features. Most of this is just fine, but make sure you set the PTT ID to MDC1200. Radio check enabled, PTT side tone if you wish, along with call alert with voice. And then for P25, radio check, and you can either select or unselect manual dialing if you wish. If you're using this on DVM with conventional, you would make sure to set the preamble length to 250. And then this is for GPS if you have that enabled. We don't. This unit doesn't. So now we can unselect zone channel information. Zone number 1, we're going to call this system wide. I'm going to pop back up to personal and try and figure out why it's not letting me program this. I hate KPGD1N with passion. Okay. Oh, sorry. Add. There we go. Sorry, I don't use KPGD1N often, but there you go. It's going to add another system in. Information, it's now P25 trunking. Make sure it's showing CTRS. All that's valid. Make sure your ID is in there. WACN ID, coverage type, etc. Personal features. Make sure this is talk group ID, not with optional signaling, as we don't use any Kenwood anything. Manual dialing if you wish. Out of range tone for you. In-service tone is what I like. My Tate does the same thing. Site trunking tone, so you know whenever your site either gets, loses 0 to your connection or the FNE goes down. And then individual call for a paging call reply if you wish, or you can just do group call. For right now, individual call doesn't work outside of the local network. That is as of 3/4/2023, so just set that to group call. PTT warning time, you're going to want to jack that up if you're on a hotspot, so we're going to set that up. Individual call, either automatic response or not, that's up to you. Just remember, only works locally. GPS isn't supported, packet data isn't supported, emergency alarm, we don't use that, and DVM does not support that. Enable secure indicators so you know whenever people are using an encryption key and you're not using that. Go back to zone channel information, set the system to system 2, talk group 1, talk group list number 1, and then you have your talk group all fill in. You shouldn't have to add anything. And you do that for all the talk groups in that zone. There you go. And if you want to go to channel edit, you can edit whether it's a receive only on the scan list. You get the P2T, the TPT, auto zone, auto scan, announcement group, etc. Optional features. There we go. This allows you basically signal, RSSI indicator, various tones, channel announcements, bitmap display for your startup screen, battery, password, etc., 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 etc. Same deal with optional features too. P2T proceed tone, very handy to have. And then this is just SD, Bluetooth, GPS, scrambler, etc. Key assignment, this is going to be for your encryption keys. Not encryption keys. It's been a long day, sorry. This is whether it's a full keypad or not. And you can do all this yourself. Encryption keys are down here. Scan. This is all up to you as far as what you want your scan to be. Don't use LTR. We don't use DTMF. You can set up your two-tone signaling here for paging over P25. Clear to transpond needs to be enabled. And make sure your first tone is 1 second, second tone is 3 seconds, and a single tone is, 6 seconds, with about 500 milliseconds of gap time. Decode, there you go, and decode. MDC 1200, caller ID display so you can see everyone else, because that's the whole point of MDC. ID list is where you would put your aliases. P25 information. Unit ID display on group call. Call ID stack if you wish. Call proceed tone and call request tone if you wish. This is for if you're getting queued, which you sometimes will be. Optional and selected caller LED, very handy to have, so you can select the alert color different than normal. Individual call IDs is going to be for your aliases. Talk group ID lists, these should be for your conventional, if I remember right. Yeah. Status lists, we do use statuses, so we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Status name, available for 1, busy for 2, and D&D for 3. Alert tone, up to you. Don't use NXDN. We do use DMR, but all the DMR tier 3 stuff will be covered in separate videos. Digital profiles, these are not really anything we need to use. This is all up to you. Encryption. If you're using encryption, make sure you have this set to an infinite key retention unless you have a KVL handy. Transmit clear alert tone is handy, but that's yet again up to you. Scroll down, multi-key list. This is where you're going to put your CKRs. So we're just going to put 101 and the key name. Key. So I forget what 101 is. Make sure it's on P25 and not DMR. For DMR, you can either do type 1 or type 2 encryption. Special tone, that's up to you. Audio profile, up to you. Emergency, don't use it. Extended function, up to you. Display customization, yet again, up to you. Test frequency, nah. Embedded message and embedded message password are all up to you. So that's about it for the KPGD1N. As usual, if you have any questions, we'll try our best to help you. There's not a lot of us with Kenwoods, but we do have contacts with people, so we should be able to get you anything question-wise sorted out. So let us know if you have any questions.